And this video we shall be covering the concept called as sum in an AP. The previous 3 videos we're talking about TN part. Okay, I've merged that part along with the sum part also, so including both of them. I mean, both the topics together also is important, and this will be a slightly longer video compared to the regular ones because I'm supposed to complete off the chapter with both the topics together. Fine. So the sum always deals with 2 formulae. Okay, one is its individual thing, the other one is where it is always asked with the last term, also called as Tn. Okay, so as you guys can see here, Sn is given by n by 2, open brackets 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and one more is by chance the last term is given to us, we tend to use the second formula. Please keep that in mind. You can absolutely save a lot of time if the value of last term is given to us, and it is being asked in multiple occasions. Okay, this video we shall be solving around 5 to 6 questions. All the types will be covered. Okay, but if you guys haven't watched part 1, part 2, part 3 of it, make sure you guys watch it as soon as possible and then only come back to this part, because without knowing the values of a, the meaning of a, d and t and all, it won't make any sense. So let's begin. First question says find the sum, which means obviously I'm supposed to use the sum formula. Now, common sense. Which sum formula should we use? The first one or the second one? That keeps on changing from question to question. We'll have to write the data first. But this question, I see that there's no sequence only given to us, which means I'm supposed to frame my own sequence based on the condition given to us, and then only try to find the values of a, d, and then choose which formula to use. It says first 12 natural numbers. Natural numbers start off with what number? Keep that in mind. But which says each of it is a multiple of 7. One thing good about this concept called as multiple of 7 or divisible by 7 is the value of d will be equal to 7. I'll prove that to you right now. So let me start to write the AP right now. Natural numbers starts with 1. Doesn't matter because 1 is not a multiple of 7. So the first number is always 7. Okay. Comma 14, comma 21, dot. Okay, up to what? Up to 12 terms. Okay, up to 12 terms. That's the most important part. It's given to us in simple language. The value of n in this question is 12. Got it? AP is done. Just observe the AP properly. Don't you think I'll be able to find the value of a? The value of a in this case will be 7. Okay, so I'll write it as a equals 7. The value of d is always the second term minus the first term, which means it will be 14 minus 7. 14 minus 7 is also 7. Done. Now, what was the value of n? The value of n in this case was 12. Doesn't matter. I'm supposed to find the value of sum. Keep one thing in mind. We do not know the value of Tn, which means I cannot use the second formula. I'm supposed to go to the first formula there. Okay. So the first formula says Sn, that one. So I'll write down the first formula, which says Sn equals sum of n terms given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 times d. What am I supposed to find? Left hand side is the unknown. N's value is 12. By 2 was there as it is. 2 times 7 plus n's value is 12 minus 1 is 11. D's value is 7. So 6 here. 6 into 14 plus 77, 81, 91. 6 times 91 is your answer. So the answer will be 546. This will be the sum of the first 12 terms. Basic question, type 1. Okay. Second question, we'll add little more spice to it. How many terms? The meaning of how many terms? Okay. By chance they ask you how many terms in a sum based question of an AP. 100% it will be a 100%. It will be a quadratic equation question. Okay, so splitting of the middle terms has to be used there. Keep that in mind. So what's the hint? If they're asking find the how many terms are there in a sum concept of a AP, then 100% it will be a quadratic equation question. N equals question mark done. Of an AP they've given to me. So 24 is the value of a. I can see that. Difference we'll have to find by subtracting 21 minus 24. The answer for that will be minus 3. Careful. Okay, must be taken so that the Sn is given to us. Sum is 78. Don't get confused, people. Always think Sn is always equal to Tn. Nothing. Okay, there is one condition where Sn and Tn will be equal. Very important. Sn will be equal to Tn only for the first term. In simple language, S1 will be equal to T1. S2 will be equal to T1 plus T2. Remember that. S1, T1 same. S2 will be equal to T1 plus T2. Remember this. Okay, will be used in one of the types here, but most important concept. Sn done. D, I'm supposed to find the value of n. Done. So I'll write the formula again. Can we use the second form here? Obviously no. The second term is not. The last term is not given to us. So I'll have to use the first one there. Done. I'll do that. I'll skip this part. Okay. Sn equals n by 2. Write that formula. Okay. You'll fill it. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Start substituting. Left hand side's value is 78. As I told you, n unknown. 100% quadratic equation. 2 into a, 2 into 24 plus n minus 1. D's value is minus 3. Okay, so I'll crisscross here. 78 into 2, 160 minus 4, 156 equals n into, wrong bracket, 48 minus 3n plus 3. I told you, see, you'll get to an n square, see in this step right now. So multiply n throughout, becomes 48n minus 3n square plus 3n equals 156. So make sure that the n square is always positive. So bring everything to your left hand side. So it becomes 3n square minus 3n. Okay, I think this can be solved here, no? This is nothing but 51n. Remember that? That's plus 51n goes to the other side, becomes minus 51n plus 156 equals 0. Okay, I'm supposed to split the middle term. Once you guys split the middle term, you'll be able to get you'll be able to get two answers for n. Make sure you guys do it. Very, very, very important question. Most important is what I feel. Your school exams, 100% asked. Next question. You'll have to split the middle terms. Who does do that? You'll get two answers. Which one is correct? By chance. Okay, can the number of terms be negative? It can't be negative, no? Can it be a fraction? It can't be a fraction. So whatever the whole number is there, a positive whole number is what you guys will choose. Simple. Okay, get that straight. Next is find the sum. Okay, I'm supposed to find Sn, done, of all natural numbers between 250 and 1000 which is divisible by 9. This is the most important part because the value of d will be equal to 9 in this case. Find sum Sn equals question mark. Okay, in this case also I'm supposed to find the sequence of AP. Okay, so 250, think, is it divisible by 9? Obviously not. 251, not possible. 252, I think it's possible. 252, yeah. 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, that addition, that 9 is possible usually. So I'm thinking 252 we start with. 252 by 9, we'll cross check once. 9 times 2 is 18, 3 is 27. So 2, 18, 6, 7, 7. See, I told you, no? So basically, whenever something is being divisible by 9, no? So if you add up the digits, so for example, I started with 251, let's say. 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. Not happening. So by chance, if I change it to 252, 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. Whatever the sum of the, if the sum of the digit is 9, it will be divisible by 9, obviously. Okay. So 252 is the first term. Next is 261. Again, you guys can see. Next is 261 plus 9, 270. Dot goes up to 1000. Is 1000 divisible by 9? Not possible. So you can't start with 1001. You can't do that because it has to be between. So we come back and go back to 999. Common sense, 999 is divisible by 9, as you guys can see. So this is my actual sequence. I ignore the question right now. This is my actual sequence. Now, all natural numbers, everything is natural numbers, no problem there. So I'll frame my data based on this. A equals 252, D's value equals 9, Sn is question mark, the value of n. That's one crazy part. I do not know the value of n. I do not know the value of Sn. In this case, what to do? This is exactly what I told you. The merging of two concepts. First, I'll have to find the value of n. To find the value of n, I'll use Tn because don't you think I know the value of Tn? I found out. Tn will be equal to 999. So I'll use Tn's formula which says a plus n minus 1 into d. Using this, I'll find the value of n. Tn's formula 999. A's formula 252. Okay, plus n as it is minus 1. D's formula is 9. Okay. 252 999 minus 252 is supposed to do, it will be 747 equals 9 into n minus 1. Okay, so find n minus 1 equals 8 times 9 is 72 to 9 times 3. 83 is the answer. So the value of n equals 84 terms. So first I find the value of n as 84. Getting it? Important question. Now you use the sum formula. Should you use the typical sum formula? Not required because you have the value of Tn anyways. No, we'll utilize that. So instead of using the first form, I'll use the second form, which goes like this. Sn equals n by 2 into a plus Tn. I'll use that form and get the answer. Few easier steps actually. Okay. So I'll write the formula here. Sn equals n by 2, open bracket, a plus Tn. Cross check. Do I know the value of n? I found out. 84 by 2. A's value 252. N's value 999. Okay. Solve this, you'll be able to get some answer for Sn. That's it. Important question because merging of concepts.